Have you ever looked back at a financial decision you made and thought, wow, that was dumb? Like maybe you bought a stock at the top and panic sold at the bottom. You started a side hustle that went absolutely nowhere. You racked up credit card debt thinking you'd pay it off later. Or you just didn't start investing when you knew you should have. And what makes it worse is this feeling that if you hadn't messed up that one time, you'd be way ahead right now. But here's the weird part. For a lot of people, that first financial failure is actually the moment their net worth starts growing faster than it ever would have otherwise. And that sounds wrong until you understand what's really going on. My name is John, and I spend way too much time thinking about why people's money habits change only after something goes wrong. And if you're someone who feels like you're behind financially because of a past mistake, or you're scared of messing up again, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, I want to explain why your first financial failure isn't the thing that holds you back. It's often the thing that finally pushes your net worth forward. Here's the thing. Most people believe wealth is built by making the right moves early, avoiding mistakes, and getting everything right from the start. But that's not how it actually works. In reality, people who build real wealth usually have a very specific story that includes a bad investment, a painful money lesson, or a failure that cost them real dollars. And according to a study published in the Journal of Behavioral Finance, investors who experienced early losses but stayed engaged long-term ended up making better decisions and higher returns than those who never failed at all. Which tells us something important. Failure doesn't slow your financial progress. Unprocessed failure does. Look, our brains hate losses. Psychologists call this loss aversion. According to Nobel Prize-winning research by Daniel Kahneman, losing $1 feels about twice as painful as gaining $1 feels good. So when you lose money, your brain doesn't process it rationally. It overreacts. That's why after a financial failure, people either quit completely or become overly cautious, both of which quietly destroy long-term wealth. But here's what most people don't realize. That emotional pain is also the moment your brain becomes trainable. Your first real money failure does three powerful things. One, it makes money real. Before failure, money is abstract. It's numbers on a screen. It's future plans. It's, I'll fix it later. But the moment you lose $5,000 in the market, carry $10,000 in credit card debt, or watch months of effort produce nothing, money becomes real. And once money feels real, behavior changes. Two, it breaks the illusion of control. Before failure, most people believe, I'm careful. I'll figure it out. I'm smarter than average. Failure destroys that illusion. And oddly enough, that's a good thing. Because research from the CFA Institute shows that overconfidence is one of the biggest predictors of underperformance in investing. Failure humbles you, and humility makes you consistent. 3. It forces system thinking. Before failure, people rely on motivation. After failure, they build systems, and systems beat motivation every single time. I once talked to someone who started investing in 2020. They put $15,000 into individual stocks, mostly hype names. By early 2022, that portfolio was down almost 40%. They felt sick, and instead of quitting, they did something different. They stopped trying to be clever. They sold the speculative stuff. They set up automatic monthly investing into index funds. Fast forward a few years, their net worth grew faster after the loss than before it. Not because markets magically changed, because they did. This is where it gets really interesting. Let's run a simple comparison. Person A, no failure, invests casually, adds money inconsistently, chases performance, stops during downturns. Average annual return around 4 to 5%. Person B, early failure, loses money once, learns the lesson, automates investing, stays invested. Average annual return, 7 to 8%. Now let's put numbers on it. Both invest $500 per month for 30 years. Person A ends with $350,000. Person B ends with $600,000 plus. Same income, same market, different behavior. Failure didn't reduce wealth, it rewired decision-making. Now you might be thinking, John, okay, but what if my failures set me back years? And look, I get it, losing money hurts, but the reality is, most financial failures cost thousands, not millions. But the lessons they teach protect hundreds of thousands or more. The real danger isn't failing once, it's failing and learning nothing. If you've had a financial failure or you're in one right now, here's what actually works. Step 1. Separate the event from the identity. You didn't become bad with money, you made a bad decision. Those are not the same thing. Step 2. Convert pain into rules. Turn the failure into a permanent rule. I don't invest money I need in 3 years. I automate investing so I don't second guess. I never rely on willpower. Rules prevent repeat mistakes. Step 3. Shrink decisions. The fewer money decisions you make, the better you'll do. Automate savings, investing, bills. If it requires emotion, it will eventually fail. Step 4. Stay in the game. This is the most important one. Failure only works in your favor if you don't quit. Markets reward time, not perfection. Here's what most people don't realize. Your first financial failure is often the last time you rely on luck. It's the moment you stop guessing, the moment you stop hoping, the moment you start building something durable. And that's when net worth starts accelerating. Look, if you're watching this feeling behind, embarrassed, or frustrated with past money decisions, good. That means you care. And caring is the prerequisite to changing behavior. Failure doesn't disqualify you from wealth. Ignoring it does. If this video helped reframe how you think about money mistakes, hit the like button. It genuinely helps more people see it. And subscribe if you want honest, practical money advice without the hype. Because the goal isn't never failing. The goal is failing once and never failing the same way. And I'll see you in the next one.
Just subscribe my channel. It's free and you'll get updates. Thanks for subscribing.